All right, welcome back, folks. Welcome to the U.S. Amateur Championships here at Strokers Palm Harbor. This is a match with Hammad Imran from Syosset, New York, and Mike Mullins from Raleigh, North Carolina. Now we got a major APA presence there at poolplayers.com. We're going to get started here shortly. And this is just a fantastic event here at Strokers Palm Harbor. I can't actually see the chat now, believe it or not. So I hope everybody's doing good out there. All right. All right, we are underway here. Mike Mullins versus Hammad Imran. Strokers Palm Harbor. Great to have everybody here with us. For the day 3 of this event, this is actually day 1 of the open event, but day 3 total of the U.S. Amateur Championships. Of course, we had the ladies tournament finish up yesterday, and now we're into the open tournament. Where ladies can also play alongside the men. So we're racing to 7 here. This is Hammad shooting, missed this ball. We're gonna race to 7 and see who progresses on in this tournament. Again, you can find out all the information at usamateurchampionships.com. All right, Mike Mullins from Raleigh. He's been doing this event. I've seen him several times here. Let's take a look through his bio. Okay, the second trip to the U.S. Amateurs. I've seen him at other events around the country. I've done a lot of work in the Carolinas as well, so I'm sure I've seen him here or there. Strong APA presence in Raleigh, I'm sure. Sure of that. Nicely played shot. Not sure if that solid clears. He'd be shooting it now if it did. He's looking at it. That top left-hand corner pocket there. Might be able to sneak that ball past there, actually. Better shoot it now. Well, he's going to try to get maybe... He's on the wrong side of the 3 to get closer to it. I think he's going to... Oh, he's shooting stripes. I'm sorry. Wow. I swear I saw him shoot a solid ball. It's hard to see which balls are which. I'm looking at a monitor, really a very small screen here. It's less than the size of a postcard, so the balls are really very small. So I apologize on any errors that I make. I like Mike's game. He's a good player. I can tell already. Just by the way he hit those last couple balls, you can see that he knows what he's doing. Nice. Oh, there it is, 50-yard line. This is the plague of the AA rated player. This is tough, man. He's going to shoot this ball on the side? No. He was going to shoot it in the side. That's all he's got. Nice. You know, we are a little bit back from the table here, so couldn't quite see the angle on that properly. Okay, Mike Mullins up 1-0 in this race to 7. And we're live, baby, live. There's Steve right there walking by with the camera. Steve Alejandro doing a great job helping with the stream. Steve and I work together on this stream. Normally I work for Inside Pool TV and the billiard channel, which I guess I'm pretty much the boss of now. One of the bosses of, I guess. And Steve works for the APA, and we team up on this event and kind of put all our skills together. And okay, so he's going to shoot this at the 6 ball here, second ball break. Let's see his nice medium speed. Show us that nice medium speed. Beauty. Did he make a ball? Nothing. Round and round it goes. See how the 8 ball goes towards the side pocket? Yeah, normally a ball goes on that break. You may have hit it a tad soft, believe it or not. Normally they're hitting it too hard. Such a fine balance on that second ball break. It's this perfect speed you can hit it where you'll just get a ball every time. But if you, as you notice here, with this break, it's not. They don't make the side ball break does not make the easiest runouts. And you see how all the balls kind of go to one side of the table. Normally the side of the table the player's breaking from, believe it or not. It's weird. You don't see big spread. Like when players crush the 8-ball break from the center of the table, you'll see, you know, a bunch of balls up table, a bunch of balls down table. And then if they don't make a ball, well, then you virtually give your opponent a perfect run out, really. So you're dependent with the smasher break, you're dependent on making a ball because the layout's going to be easy, whereas this layout here is tricky. So if you don't make a ball with Mike's break, well, then your opponent's got to really maneuver, and he better be very skilled to be able to get out of one of Mike's break patterns here. So I like it. I don't stretch here. You get the break or get the bridge out, and this is a funny combo thing. I think I would shoot that ball up in the top pocket before I shoot this, but okay, he made it. Might as well shoot it. Now he's really going to be stretching, unless he can shoot this. I believe that's a 10 ball in the bottom left-hand pocket. What's nice also is Mike's sitting here watching this guy shoot all his balls off the table, and if he doesn't get out, if he doesn't run them all out, then Mike's going to have a very easy run out for a decent player. Just like now. It's like I said, getting down to the last 2 balls. So there's a definite strategy at 8 ball. Some players, I'll tell you, some of the top pro players I've talked to, they actually miss the first ball on purpose, or they'll purposely scratch on the break. Believe it or not, purposely scratch on the break. And if you think about it for a little while, you'll understand why they might do that, or they might miss the first shot on purpose and give your opponent a crack at it. It just depends on they size up the opponent's skill level, and they think, well, I can probably beat this guy. He's probably not going to run this rack. So, like here, you get down to the last 2 balls, and the guy misses the ball. He gets a little nervous and misses the ball, and boom, you have a run out. So there's all kind of strategy involved in 8 ball. I think strongest practice for this tournament would be playing a lot of rotation or straight pool. 14.1. I'd be playing tons of straight pool before I came to this event. 3 cushion billiards too. Eight ball's very, very interesting game. But I think at the very highest level, it's not as interesting because it's so easy for them to run out. It's like break, run out. Next, if it's alternating break, next player break, run out. But yeah, they'll make mistakes every once in a while. This is more entertaining to me, seeing AA rated players as opposed to AAA rated players, where they just make it look so easy. Does that make sense? Good. Oh, Mike, I just talked you all up. That was my fault that Mike missed. It's commentator's jinx that I fully accept full responsibility for. I actually made him miss that ball with my words. Yeah, CompuSport.ca for the website information on the tournament brackets. CompuSport.ca. I can actually see the chat now a little bit. Saw the Baltimore Bullet out there. Somebody told me he said hi, so I got a shout out to Baltimore Bullet. What's going on? And all the APA people making this great event possible all over the country. All the players making APA possible. Thank you for doing your part to make sure this event happens. With all those little entry fees, they all add up. I'm sure a little penny out of everybody's entry fee for the whole year goes to help fund this event. You know, APA puts us all in the DoubleTree Hilton on Tampa Bay with this beautiful view of the bay, the Courtney Campbell Causeway, where all the cars are coming across from Clearwater, and it's just all palm trees lined it, and then it's just this beautiful Tampa Bay there, and the sun and the moon. Gorgeous hotel. This is just a great event. And of course, Strokers Palm Harbor here, best food around. Great. Look at the condition of the tables. I mean, all the tables look exactly like this. There's a diamond to our right, 2 diamonds, I think, diamond 9-footers, but the rest of them are these Brunswick tables. And Rolando's the house man here. He takes great care of the tables, and of course, they're covered by a billiard fitter who came in and do an emergency felting yesterday after a chain of events led to a little bit of a accident on the set. So instantly got it felted. So this is brand new, super slick felt, and look at that nice carpet Jose put in. They redid the whole front of Strokers. And if you go on Google and see their reviews, you'll see about 155-star reviews for this place. So that should tell you. So come here next year. If you're not here, if you're not going to be here, plan your vacation. Tell your boss, hey, look, buddy, this is my time. All right, I'm going to Strokers in Palm Harbor because Alvin told me that I should. So I want you to give me these days off, and I'm going there just to watch. Come here, hang out. You can come back here and commentate with me a little bit if you like to. I'm sure that's not going to be the goal of your thing, but there's some great players here. Wow, some amazing players. You can gather some amazing knowledge. And if you can win a qualifier, which there's like over 20 of them around the country, then you too can be here. You too can be here and play here. What a field we have. All right, second ball. Let's see his speed. Now, that was a little bit better. He might make a ball here. No, he's just a little off. Something's a little off. But see, he spread them well, but they're still advanced. See, most of the balls are to the right side of the table that he was breaking on, like I was telling you about. And there's a few clusters there, not right on top of each other clusters. But, you know, you got to be a great player to navigate these runouts. Now, my good friend Corey Dool, he loves that second ball break, and he loves seeing clusters and maneuvering through all those, and really enjoys it. He also plays a lot of straight pool. Actually, he's at a straight pool event now up in New York, that Make It Happen event that AccuStats is putting on up there. So you guys can check him out, playing some straight pool up against about 3 or 4 other of the great pro players. Corey was actually going to try to be here to commentate, but he had to go up to New York. Usually we have him come down and commentate for a couple matches. You're only going to get 1 or 2 out of Corey, then he's off to do his thing, but not this year. Hopefully, we're hoping for Jeanette Lee to come back. We had her last year here. Well, that was a lot of fun during the finals, semifinals. So we'll see. She's a superstar. So see if she can make it or not. But yep, no Freddie Agnew or no corner man here. I don't know if he's coming in or what. So you got me, World Wild Boy. Your ever loyal host and friend. If I seen you broke down on the side of the road, I'd stop and give you a jump start. Believe it. All right, let's see if can get something rolling here for Hammad. What up, Hollywood? 2-0. He's down here. Let's see. Hammad plays out of Susset, New York. I don't know. I can't read his writing. Age 23. playing pool for 6 years, he says. Man, I'm having a hard time reading this guy's writing. Started playing with a friend at Hefsta University in Long Island, New York. Became a regular thing, which helped my both improve. Okay. Been an APA for 5 years, playing on various teams. Now coach a pool team at Hofstra. Must be Hofstra University. Okay, his influences are friends and family and Professor Bogal. Man, I am not good with these names. These other countries' names, I'm having a hard time with these. Okay, that's because I'm a hillbilly boy from Ohio. All right, APA League Weekly, 8-ball, 9-ball. He prefers 9-ball, so this is not his game we're playing here. He's tried to qualify for this event before, but this is the first year he's qualified. And his goals in pool are to play competitively with players better than himself and constantly improve his game. Good strategy. He's hoping to get more opportunities to play amateur events and eventually get to compete professionally. Okay, so he likes pool enough to play in pro events. Now Mike Mullins here from Raleigh. I got to move the microphone back so I can say that. Raleigh, North Carolina. He's age 59 and he played for 47 years. You can tell too by his shot making. You know. Okay, so he started playing pool with his dad. He had a store with 3 pool tables in the back. Okay, cool. So he was just jamming on that thing. Started playing at 12 years old. Played rotation mainly. Okay. He's playing a lot of 9-ball. And that's what you're going to play in Raleigh. I've spent a lot of time in that town. And North Carolina's 9-ball, man. South Carolina is more like an 8-ball bar table state. Okay, so this is his second trip to the U.S. AMs, as we mentioned before. He's been to Vegas 5 times on the Masters, 9-ball and 8-ball teams. I can see that. His playing philosophy. We'll finish out his player bio here, even though Hassan is now playing. Mike's philosophy is he's a rhythm player, tries to stay relaxed, play the table with one ball, one game at a time philosophy. Okay, we'll get back to him a little bit later. See if Hassan can play some shots here and not be rattled by being down 2-0, which it's easy to. Great bank shot. See if he can bump out the 8. Okay, well, you know, that's a really not a good shot. So he's going to be standing way up over the table trying to shoot down on this ball. And the 8-ball is really going to be just tracking off. Tracking off here, my friends. So we'll see what happens. Hang in there with me. I shall return. All right, it's me again. It's just me and you now. We're alone here at the U.S. Amateur Championships watching this. Wherever you are, if you're on a plane or a train, or hopefully you're not driving and watching this. I want to welcome you, my friend, personally. World Wild Boy. Streaming for APA, poolplayers.com here at the 2017 U.S. Amateur Championships, my friend. This is the Open Division. And we have some heavy hitters from the world of amateur pool here. All the heavy hitters, actually. Pretty much all of them. See Mike. We're doing a match with Mike Mullins here from Raleigh. And Hammad Imran. Hammad Imran from Sauset, New York. I don't know if that's upstate or downstate. Doesn't say what pool hall he plays out of. Wherever Hofstra University is. Three to one's our score. Mike Mullins leads Hammad Imran. I want to give a shout out to my #1 inside pool moderator girl, Anya Tracy, out there near Huntsville, Alabama. She has just been a light in my life past couple years, and I want to thank her very much. She's out there listening, watching, checking in on us, she gives me updates if the stream looks good or bad or sounds bad. We really appreciate you, Anya. I know the whole pool world knows you and loves you too. So she's always a big time helper on pool streams, not just ours. So there you go. And we'll watch Mike Mullins here decide how he's going to play this ball. Look at this nice hit. Wow, what a great hit that was. Unfortunately, Hammad here is going to be able to take a shot at this ball. You can miss this ball. Fortunately, he's pretty close to the hole. But you got to just hit this nice and soft. Nice and soft. Yep, good shot. He's going to be on the 50 for the 7, but he has a couple other options this time. He'll probably go ahead and shoot this 3 in there and try to get a better shape on that 7. He's got a problem ball here, problem area, just to the, the 2 ball and the 5 ball, or the 4 ball and the 5 ball, excuse me. Looks like he's going to shoot the 1 first. That's going to kick his 3 ball out of the hole there. Maybe it's too far up top of the pocket. He shot the 5. I see. I don't have the proper angle here. Okay, so he's going to shoot the 7, then he'll have a good angle to slide that three ball in. Oh, there's the 6 down there. I didn't see that. Like I said, I'm looking at a monitor that's literally the size of a postcard. So, smaller than a postcard. Isn't it, Steve? There. Confirmation. Little bottom spin on this ball. Boom. Stop shot action. He's got a perfect shot on this 3 ball on the side. He should roll out really nice to the 1 ball. Actually, the 10 ball is probably going to stop his rolling just enough till it rolls to be perfect and on the one. Okay, he had an angle where he could just basically draw it back, so that's wonderful. I thought he might have had a little bit of an angle on that ball. Well, we'll see if he can do it. All the balls are going to go. At least these next two balls are going to go in this pocket if he plays this right. He is kind of stretching here, isn't he? No, he's okay. He's not stretching. Looked like he was for a second there. He's going to shoot the 8 in the side. And Bob's your uncle. 3-2. Mike Mullins leads against Hammad. Imran here. What round is this, Steve? Do you know? Not sure? You got a pencil in your mouth. I'll let you get back to me when you can. It's the 4th round. Okay. That sounded funny. You have a pencil in your mouth. Steve's working on his photographs. He's a photographer for APA, Steve Alejandro. And he literally has a poolplayers.com pencil in between his teeth here while he's working on his computers. Talk to us, Steve. Tell us. Tell us what you're doing, buddy. Nice looking photos there, by the way.
Hello, chat. Steve here, photographer dude. One of my main responsibilities.
And videographer.
And
web guy. And organizer.
Guy.
And motivator.
I drink a lot of coffee.
You got a smartphone watch on, so that's, you're one of them kind of guys.
That's just a Fitbit. I'm not a total nerd.
All right.
No offense to anybody who has Apple Watches out there.
I would
have
one if it's offense or not.
I do. Anyway, to answer your question, Alvin, I like to take at least one photograph of every player on the table. That way, everyone gets at least a souvenir. And
nice.
I try to make the photos as epic and as cool.
You are epic, my friend.
As I can.
And
make everyone look like a stud on the table.
And you are a stud.
So just going through those photos now.
Good job.
They will be available on Facebook.com/poolplayers. If you're not already on there, if you're watching the stream, you probably are. Even though we are streaming on YouTube as well. Hello, YouTubers. And yeah, so feel free to download, share them, tag yourselves in them. Yeah, just there for you as a kind of an added bonus.
So what else are you responsible for as far as APA goes, Steve? Tell us the story here.
My major responsibility
as we go into 9-ball
is to provide kind of the creative side of things. The team that I'm on, Jason, who's the director of marketing.
Sure.
We have a couple designers. We have a print production person.
Nice.
And we have a junior videographer as well that helps me out. His name is Josh. So our job is really to facilitate the communication vehicles between the national office and the league operators and the national office and the players.
Sounds like a great job.
It's pretty fun. We do social media.
That's
a lot
great,
of the funny, goofy stuff comes out of out of my office or my team's office. And
you're doing a fantastic job, man. So is Jason too.
Well, Jason's the fearless leader.
Oh yeah.
A lot of times
it's his vision, huh?
Yeah, and we're the hands that execute. And
Good.
we all kind of pitch in with ideas. And, and it's a really safe environment for creativity.
That's
awesome.
Let's
throw it against the wall, see if it's funny, see if people react. And if they don't, we kind of change gears and try something else. And
you're good, man. You guys are good.
It's what we do. It's pretty fun.
It's awesome working with you guys. It gives me more depth to what I do in many different areas of life.
Sure.
There's a picture of Rolando,
Rolando
the house
studly.
Pool guy here. Anybody that's been here knows Rolando.
I guess I can pull up chat and see what chat's talking about.
The brackets are at compusport.ca.
Correct. And I'm sure somebody in chat can
.ca.
link the actual link that goes right to the USAM brackets. But yeah, CompuSport.ca. We actually use CompuSport for a lot of our events, especially on the national events for sure. It's an amazing app. It sends push notifications to your phone so you know when the next round is. It's an easy way to communicate. If you're at home, it allows you to follow what your team is doing, you know, especially out in the larger events where you have 300 tables. Obviously, there's no way we can stream that many tables, so it's a great way to keep up with what's going on with your team.
Yeah, and there's so many heavy hitters in this tournament that you'll want to tune in and just kind of take a look at the list of the names.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Walking
Strong
around,
players, man.
Doing the photography, I walk around and I see who's all on the tables. I mean, you got Henry Brote, 3-time champion, I believe. He's was just on table 5, I believe. You have Robert Hall, who was back on table 11. I believe he's a former champion as well.
Oh yeah, heavy hitters coming out.
Yeah, so there's quite a few.
I mean, I could
Ernesto's
name them all.
here, Bayawa.
Yeah,
which I love saying
tons
that
of them. I can't even remember all of them. There's so many good players. Of course, you have your Brian Parks is here, and
he won his first
going
round.
Drive for the 5. He won some 5 championships. Drive for the 5. That's his slogan now. So he played a pretty handy
Thank you, Don,
set.
for sharing that.
Pretty handy set against.
Kerry Miller suggests we talk about the match. So.
Well, that's
walk me through this rack.
Yeah. Pretty elementary stuff here. He's just gonna miss the left-hand side pocket scratch, which he played a nice diving shot there. That's a very skilled shot. He might go a little too far. He did.
Is he out here? Is he,
no,
is he in trouble?
Yeah, he's in trouble here. So
pretend I'm a 4 and I have no idea how to run this out. Which is
he's going to try to play this 6 ball in the side pocket, but it's such a small hole. See how he missed it? Yeah, you want to play a safety on that shot because the
that's
side
a pretty wide open
pockets,
table there now.
Yeah, I mean he's got a very. Actually, this 6 ball is pretty difficult. It looks like it's easy, but this is actually a very missable shot, and it comes down to your stroke precision here on these like pretty much straight-in shots. I mean, it looks pretty straight-in to me. Yeah, see him miss it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a very fundamental, unfriendly. If your fundamentals are not super strong on that shot, you're going to miss that ball a lot. That's a tough one there. That is a indicator that you need some stroke training. I like the.
I could have just missed it too.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been doing this for 13 years, man. So I'm telling you, that's a fundamental stroke error there. And I told him the good way to do it is you can like make your shadow on the wall with the cue, and kind of as you're practicing the stroke on the table, you can see how your backhand's moving up and down. And a lot of times just holding the cue, like you'll see the best players in the world, they hold their cue with their first finger, their pointer finger, and their thumb, and their middle finger barely even touching the cue. Guys like, a lot of the Filipino players, I would say, use that grip. But I've talked to a lot of players, and you'd be surprised what your back 3 fingers can do
to the
stroke on the end of the stroke, just having it in your hand. Like ideally you'd want to take your last 2 fingers off your hand and you'd have the best stroke in the world because they're not affecting the butt end of the cue.
Sure.
Also the stroke length, the bridge length on those straight in shots is a real indicator of your skill. And one time I tried out for this TV show, this pool TV show. Little did I know that Max Eberly had told the producers which shots to test the contestants with. They hit me right up with the long, just like that shot, but way long across the table. Straight in shot all the way across the table into a tiny pocket like this. And I rattled it every time because I wasn't very good then. That was early 2000 era. It was some show called Ball Busters or something, and
I think I remember hearing about that.
And the tryout was in Chicago, and I lived in Columbus, Ohio, and I drove all the way out there. I was hoping I was going to get some, some easy just run a couple racks of 8-ball. I wasn't even able to run a rack at that point, but play some 8-ball. I had no idea Max Everly had tuned it in, but they want the best players, and I don't blame him. I think Adam Smith got on the show or something. He was there. I'm sure he played well. But yeah, that's my experience with the straight in shot. And as you can see, he missed that ball. It appeared to be that he could make it pretty easy.
Yeah.
But
well, something I've learned recently to improve my game is, like we were talking about before, is straight in shots aren't always good for cue ball control too. It's hard to get movement.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
For you lower skill players out there who are always looking for that straight in shot, I have learned recently that is not always where you want to be.
The best way to do it is to roll forward and just hope that you don't scratch, or try to make sure you don't scratch. A forward roll is always more accurate than bottom spin.
Sure.
Every time. So. All right, so he's breaking from the rail here, 9-ball. I watch for the corner, the 5-ball. Watch the orange ball go. He missed it. That's
Chad
okay.
is asking us to pan over to table 4. Unfortunately, we do not have the technical capability of panning in this current setup. So definitely check out CompuSport. As the matches end, you'll be able to get updated that way.
Mike Mullins from Raleigh. I love the Carolinas, man. If I didn't move to Florida, I was going to move to the Carolinas. Because I'm just that kind of guy, man.
It's beautiful out that way.
I'm Southern. Oh, yeah, that's a really nice country. He's not going to shoot this 9-ball.
You don't think?
Oh, good.
Oh, right by
good,
it.
good. I'm like, it's tough to see from this angle. I need to get I have 2 other cameras I'm working on. But as you can see, you got to be on the assembly belt in this place, man. You got to like
not a lot of
2 seconds.
Space. Yep.
If you want to work on a camera in this room during this production, you have literally 3 minutes to make it happen per round, which is an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Which is very different from our production in Vegas, where we have a whole separate room for the finals, where we have a lot more control on what's going on.
You can take 20 minutes if you need to mess around with the cameras.
So here we try to respect the players that are on the table, around the TV table, so we can't go in there and really mess with things, because
all the cameras
we don't want to shark anybody, and everyone's here, and there's a lot riding. Pressures can be very real as you walk through the tournament floor.
Yeah, I have 3 cameras hanging on the ceiling right now, and 2 of those cameras are down. So the entire room is full of pool players. The entire place is full of people, wall to wall. And Steve and myself have to, maneuver around and work around all this stuff. It's fun. So I hope everybody's enjoying the live stream out there. Sorry we're not talking about the match every second, because
it seems like this
can't make everybody happy. It can't make everybody happy.
He got that rack wrapped up pretty quick, though, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, 9-balls. It's just tough to do it for 15 hours straight, sit there and talk about what shot he's going to do next. So need some other things to talk about, I think. So we're trying to make everybody happy here at APA's live stream of the U.S. Amateur Championship. We're up 5-2. Mike Mullins versus Hassan.
Hammad's a young man.
Hammad,
yeah.
Hammad
he's only 23 years old.
Yeah, he's a young one. He's from New York.
There was a few young players here today. The gentleman that was playing Ernesto a second ago, I didn't catch his name, but he looks probably no older than 22, maybe.
Yep, we're seeing all age groups here.
Wow, APA for 5 years. This is Hammad, APA for 5 years, playing on various teams. Now he's a coach of a pool team after only 5 years of playing.
Yeah, he's played some good
gifted,
shots I've
man.
seen. Yeah, he's definitely played some nice shots. You can see how he won his way here, so.
Yeah, this is Hammad Imran from Sauset, New York, I believe.
Yeah, Sauset, New York.
Sauset.
That's probably going to be playing some pretty decent players to win this, to get to get to this tournament. Not up to this tournament, down to this tournament. Unless you live in South Florida, then you go up. But
here's Mike on the break. Mike Mullins from Raleigh,
oh,
North
you're
Carolina.
commentating on the.
Oh, yep, my bad.
Yeah, the delay.
One of the dangers of watching the chat is
so I turn that thing on
you
pause.
there's a 30-second delay from the live stream to the chat room, and so I'm watching the chat, but I catch myself watching the stream there, and then it's 30 seconds behind what's actually happening. What's Mike's story? Started playing at 12, played with his dad. It's his second trip to U.S.
Very nice bank.
He's been to Vegas 5 times for Masters, 9-ball and 8-ball. No shock there on the Masters.
Definitely.
Here's something you can talk about. Explain this to me. Mike Mullins from Raleigh says, "I am a rhythm player." What does that mean?
He doesn't overthink things.
He just goes with it?
Yeah, he lets his natural ability. Yeah, he's not thinking about nothing right now. Just looking at the patterns. He likes to be in a. See, there the rhythm broke, but he likes to be in a smooth, moving, fluid symphony, like
Almost,
a ballet, man,
almost
like a
like
dance.
Your brain turned off, like
yes,
like
exactly.
Just going with it.
Your brain's completely turned off. Yeah, it's just quiet and silent.
That's got to be a fun way to play.
Yeah, it's nice. That's how any high art is, I think. You're just in the zone, basically. I think it would be a similar comment. That was a great shot he just played, too. This guy's got a lot of talent. I'll tell you, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't place
really well today.
Top 15 in this event. So.
Nice. And that's saying something with this
It
crowd.
is. It is. Yeah, I can see how he's rolling the ball real nice. So he plays a lot of great players in Raleigh, man. You're going to play all kind of strong players. So. Let's see here. Now he's got to really come with this shot, man. This is the shot. He's going to have to hit this with some speed. Oh no, he's shooting it in the bottom left. He'll soft roll it. Yep, to the side. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Yeah, this guy's in the zone, man. He went a little bit far, but he just sliced that ball all the way down the table. He should be able to make this without scratching. It's a delicate shot and get down on the 8 ball. Okay, he played safe. Smart move. Very smart. He came out a little far, though, to the right. He wanted to be more along the top of the cross there. So,
gotcha. That's makeable in the corner there, right?
Yeah, this is a low percentage shot probably for a player that's only been playing 5 years. But he played a safety. No, he tried to. I'm not sure if he tried to play that or kick that out. It's a low percentage shot. The angle is so steep there.
Greg Maddox from the chat, when we
going
were
on,
talking
Greg?
about the rhythm,
Yeah.
he goes, "The rhythm method responsible for surprise kids since the 1970s."
Oh, I know.
Chat bringing the jokes.
Oh yeah, you know they're having fun out there. Always fun.
So now, is this cluster down here going to be a problem? Or
Yes. Yeah, it sure is, but not anymore.
There you go.
That's what a great player does right there. Breaks it out. Now, but he's got a really tough shot, man. This is tough. This is tough stuff. He's a good enough player. He should be able to slice this ball. I really like to look at the line here. Yeah, he's doing that. He's looking at the spot he needs to. People out there will notice he looked at the spot and he did not take his eye off the spot as he went into that's awesome how he did that.
Yeah.
He went over, looked at the angle, and then he moved back over and just kept his eyes right on it and got down and hit it. Didn't think too hard.
Eye of the tiger, man.
Yeah, he does the 1, 2, 3 stroke, which I like a lot. I like 1, 2, 3 hit, but he's 1, 2 hit.
Gotcha.
Which is
on 3.
Yes, on 3 instead of on 4. Which is
Mike definitely
fine.
got that. Now Mike's on the hill now, right?
That's because he's a rhythm player. He does the 3 hit.
Sure.
More of an analytical player is going to do the 4th hit, I think. But
That's interesting.
yes. Yeah, thanks. 6-2, right. He's on the hill, my friend. As we...
And on the hill, on the break. It's a
yeah.
good place to be.
I mean, he's a Raleigh player. 9 balls, like, all he does all day. So you can tell this guy hangs out in a pool hall all the time. What is he, 59?
Mike Mullins is 59 years old. He's been playing for 47 years.
Yeah, he's hanging out in the pool room in the daytime.
Yeah,
probably playing one pocket.
He says his dad had a store with 3 tables in the back, so this is home to him.
He's comfortable here.
That's probably why he's a rhythm player. He's been on the
cozy.
Table for more than most people have been alive.
Right. Look at the 9 ball almost go. Oh, man. Okay, well, this is going to be a short rack one way or the other. I think it's going to be a short rack in Mike's favor, actually. Unless Hammad here can somehow beat this ball out down table and stick the cue ball right to that 8 ball. So we'll see.
Colin McGuire says Hammad is from Long Island, New York.
Long Island.
Saucet is on Long Island.
Long Island.
I'm gonna say Long Island. That's easier for me to say.
Yeah, that's how I say it too.
I think more people probably be familiar with
Long Island.
That's a pretty area too. Now, is that a push he did there?
Yeah, I mean.
So explain to me and the audience what a push is.
It's just after break. If you don't have a clear shot, you can
push.
Yeah, you can push it to a place. I was watching what he was doing there. You could push it to a place where you think you might be able to come with a really crazy shot.
But you give
and
your
make
opponent
the ball.
opportunity
You give
to
him
make
the ball.
choice.
Yeah, maybe you can make this crazy shot.
Maybe
but
he can't.
Yeah, so I'm going to give you the option if you want to jump this ball and bank it across table and kick it back in down table and try something crazy like that.
Sure.
Do it. If not, I'm going to try it.
So it puts you into a possible win situation as opposed to a no-win scenario.
Right, or trying to swing it at the ball and not even hitting it or whatever, or selling out and leaving it right in the hole. I think it's just something that the pros came up with.
They're correcting my pronunciation in chat.
How does it?
Syosset.
Syosset.
Thank you, chat.
Yeah, that must be like an Indian name or something.
Quite possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Quite possibly. Chat keeping us straight since, like Greg Maddox said, since 1970.
I like that. This is a tough shot for a beginning player to play here. He played it nice. He's going to get stuck, though. So that was what I call
a good bad shot.
Yes.
A bad good shot. In this
yes,
case.
a bad good shot.
See,
right.
I'm learning your terminology.
You are, man.
But I've been hanging out with you long enough now.
You're good. Yeah, that's a bad good shot.
Bad good shot. Looks pretty. Cue ball got out of control.
Yeah, bad good shot.
Is that a combo?
He's kicking at this ball. Up table, down table. Oh, okay.
It was hard to tell from this angle what he was going to do there.
It's so tough for me now. The 8 ball looks like the 4 ball, the 7. Everything looks like the 8 ball. I got to get. There's not enough light on the table. Can you believe that? It's true,
fun.
Man. It's true. That's why you go into these TV productions, Moscone Cup.
Oh,
you look up there, it looks like the sun, and it still looks dark.
It's a TV set.
Yeah, it still looks dark.
On a close set, not in a bar.
Yeah, I got a ton of light above this table, and I still can't see what ball's what.
Kenny Brown from chat says, I am the captain of Hammad's APA 9-ball team.
Okay.
So shout out to Kenny.
Welcome. Going to the U.S. Amateur Championships.
Greg Maddox says, if chat can't keep it real, then we as a society are lost.
Yes.
That should be on a T-shirt.
I like that quote. That would take up like a whole T-shirt.
Eric Tidwell says, great commentary, you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Always appreciate the compliment.
I want a T-shirt with a giant Efren Reyes head on it.
There you go.
Both sides. Like those Fools T-shirts. It's just Efren's head.
So
maybe Alex Pagulayan. Yeah, giant Alex Pagulayan head T-shirt.
There you go.
Would be awesome.
So what does he do here? What's Mike thinking?
He's thinking about cross banking this sucker, kick banking that in there. That was a great shot he just shot. Man, this guy.
He's coming with it with the shots.
He's really playing good here. Yeah, he's out like a light.
Oh,
Hear
so
people snapping their fingers. Yeah, I mean, I would say so, though, with the speed he's playing. He's straight on this ball, though. We were talking about the infamous straight. He may have to draw this ball, believe it or not, and draw it back to the rail and then up towards the 9-ball. You can hit bottom spin up, but it really makes it'll make the ball rattle with bottom spin at that distance. See the distance from the 7 to the pocket? With bottom spin, it'll make it possible to miss that ball. With top spin, he never misses his ball. So if he wants to hit it with top spin, he's going to take a really tough shot on the 8. If he wants to hit it with bottom spin, he can draw it back. He can go rail. He can draw it back to the rail on the left, and then it bounces up to the rail under the right-hand side pocket.
Okay.
And that gives him a little bit better, closer shot on the 8-ball. Because if he goes forward, he's going to have to really, really shoot a long shot at this 8. So we'll see what he chooses to do. He looks like he's hitting it low. Yep, he went rail.
Back, yep.
See how I set it up table? Nice.
Past the 50-yard line.
Past the 50.
Yeah, I know that's your thing too.
Yeah. He's not a 50-yard liner. He gets right on the ball. It's good. He gets right on the 9-ball. Yep. Great shot. He's going to finish this one out, Stevie.
Yeah, there
That's
go,
my brother's
Mullins.
name, Steve.
That's
All
that.
right.
All right. Congrats, Mike.
Great shooting.
The rack,
there,
always love to see
Wow.
the sportsmanship
Man,
after the rack.
definitely,
Handshakes.
and big shout out to Hammad for playing his best in his first U.S. amateurs. He's going to get better and better. I guarantee he's going to go. He's still playing, of course, in the tournament.
Sure.
But after this tournament, when he goes back home to his APA league, he's going. I guarantee he's going to watch this and say, and he's going to be playing better.
Sure.
He's going to be playing better.
And I find that as well. Like
Experience, man.
You don't know how good you are until you play against other great players. And then once you've then you know what you need to work on, you know what you need to focus on.
Definitely.
And I know from a photography standpoint, you look at great work to get better, and you put yourself against the greatest photographers of all time if you want to be.
You put yourself in.
So this tournament is great for that. You know, you get to hang with some really rock solid players here.
Absolutely, it just brings your game up being here for sure. So thanks a lot, Steve Alejandro, joining me for the commentary, and we shall be back here. Make sure you go to poolplayers.com, sign up for your local APA league. I command you. All right, we'll see you later on.
All right, next round is going to be called in about probably about 10 minutes or so.
Oh, wonderful. See you then. Bye.